Edit it later. Here we go.
Came here to say who won it from the jump. We came to get exactly what you want. Came here to say that you don't really want it with us. Yeah, we live, you know. We came here to say that you don't really want it with us. Yeah, the sports show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love the unison. Love the unison. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Yerrr Sports Show, episode 163. I'm your host, the Wise Brother Dre, a.k.a. the soul of R&B. To my bottom left, we have the voice of a generation, rocking the Syracuse orange on his hat, Pete Rosado.
Started college football season. Let's go SU football. Looking for a good season. SU basketball going to start soon. Only reason why I watch college sports.
I forgot Syracuse had a football team. I ain't even gonna lie.
We had Donovan McNabb.
I just remember you had Carmelo. That was it.
Yeah, I did. I just remember Carmelo Anthony.
Not that bum.
Won y'all a championship. You gotta relax.
Yeah.
Stop it. Listen, that's all you hear up in Syracuse. They will forever slurp at the throne of Carmelo Anthony for that singular issue.
That is crazy.
Well, whatever he did, whatever. You heard what he said. Yes.
Yeah. No, and I'm not even exaggerating. There are people there who literally, there are people in the city and town of Syracuse who exalt Carmelo Anthony like he is a godlike figure simply because he won Syracuse a championship.
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know what exalt means, but I know it's a pause. It has to be a pause.
No, it's not a pause.
Exalt is in the Bible, bro. Like, there's no such thing as pauses. Like, when it comes to Jesus Christ.
I thought you were about to say light skin Jesus. I was about to say what?
To the bottom right, we have Matt. We have Matt.
Wow.
We just have Matt.
Wow.
AKA drunk off the Henny by the ground.
I know it. And I know you're getting bored. How bad? Yeah, man.
To the top right, we have the reigning, defending, undisputed Pick 5 champion, the Queen, Air Infinity herself, Queen Tay.
What's good, everybody? I'm wearing the shirt of a teen idol of mine, Edward Cullen.
Oh, I'm about to say, I thought that was Edward Scissorhands. I was about to say, what? What are you doing?
Yo, I used to have the biggest crush on Edward Scissorhands when I was like 6 or 7. That kind of shows my trauma. Where my trauma began with the way I chose men. I like them silent, scary, and tall.
That's crazy.
Not you getting jealous when he got assaulted in the salon.
Yo, I loved me some Johnny Depp and Winona Ryder though. Like, the level in which I was obsessed with them and Luke Perry and Shannon Doherty, rest in peace, with 90210. Like, I was obsessed.
I had a big crush on Jennifer Grey, who was the lead in Dirty Dancing before she. I had to say that for Matt's sake because he'd be like, "Who the hell is Jennifer Grey?" Before she got her nose job, I felt like she didn't need that nose job. But
that was crazy.
And why am I forgetting her name? Hold on,
Matt. I'm gonna mute you because you're the one echoing.
Oh Lord, there we go. Oh, really big crush on a young Kim Fields on The Facts of Life.
All you had to say was Tootie, and I could have told you Kim Fields.
Well, you and I know her as
like Regine on Living Single.
Well, I met Kim Fields.
He liked her before. He liked her before she became.
Like I grew up watching. So my mother raised me on old TV. So I grew up watching the Jeffersons, The Facts of Life, Laverne and Shirley, all the
We all
classics.
did. I mean, we
So-
all did. I mean, that's all we had on TV. Like back then, there was no such thing as cable, and also, well, I had cable since I can remember, but there was no such thing for. Yeah, I have had cable as long as I can legit remember.
I have to. And
Like,
there was always
I
Nick
knew-
at Night.
No, you act so poor, but you had so many freaking privileges that nobody else in the hood had. You
What you
see,
talking about?
I admit that I grew up hood adjacent. You get what I'm saying?
I'm
like,
not
I grew
hood
up in
adjacent. I
Brownsville.
was hood.
Yeah, I grew up in Brownsville, yes. You know what I'm saying? Like Marcus Garvey Village, all that hot stuff. But then, to be honest with you, like my parents owned their home. My parents owned the block. Yeah,
I mean, we owned our brownstone, but I know what my family was into. So yeah, we had cable.
yeah, we had cable as long as I can remember, and my dad always owned his home.
What was it, early 90s? Even though she was fully grown by that time, I knew young Janet Jackson before I knew her as in, like, even though she was fully grown and a musical artist by this time, like, I still knew her as young Janet Jackson. And then it was like, oh, wait, that's the same person. Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, I grew up on all the classics. And that's why that's why I know Kim Fields from. When I saw her on Living Single, I was just like, oh, wait, okay.
Yeah, I love me some Living Single. I love me a lot of them old shows too, but I'll never get over the fact that
You said a young Janet Jackson. You talking about Penny? You talking about when she was
I
Penny?
knew her as Penny before I knew her as Janet.
I loved it when she was Penny. I forgot she was Janet Jackson. I was stupid as a kid. I just called her Penny.
as a kid.
Yeah, she was Penny.
Okay.
So, guys, if you're watching this video, you will see that my skin is glowing, right? Do you want to know the secret?
Hyaluronic acid.
Wait, hold on. Do we have an actual promo? Are we getting paid for this? She's getting paid for it. Go ahead.
So, guys, I have on no makeup. I haven't washed my face in a couple of hours. You know, I like to wash my face before I go to bed. So, what I'm using is snail mucin. Do you guys know what snail mucin is?
Wait, what is snail mucin?
The excretion from snails, when that goo that they excrete when they're crawling. I have it in a jar, and this has been a miracle in turning back the clock. Shout out to Amazon who got this to me on same day delivery.
So you walk
If
around
you guys
with
want
snail
for
mucus on your face?
on my face. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's not the. Forget it.
I'm not gonna say. You know what? You got it, sis. I
wasn't even thinking about that until Tay was just over it.
I'm not. Look, you like it. I love. I don't know if I love it.
This is 96% snail mucin, and the rest of the instructions are in Korean, so I don't know what else is in it. But as of right now, it feels like it's been doing its job. My face is hydrated.
It's slowing down your aging process. That's what you're saying.
So I just want to let you know, Tay, while you were going through your promo for this, literally, Shanice was walking by and she heard that and she just looked at me and she's just like, I'm telling you now, just no.
Yeah.
Don't buy it for me.
Well, she don't know what she's missing because let me tell you something. There's worse things a woman can have on her face than snail mucin.
Well, listen, apparently,
we will go right into the show, starting with the first topic.
Pearl necklaces.
We will go right into the first topic.
We gotta finish it. Is that
no,
true?
we do not. No, we do not.
No, hold up, Dre.
As a matter of fact,
there's no brand name. I don't know the brand.
Hold up,
I'll do it.
Hold up, Dre.
Like women walk around with sperm on their face. I know what you're talking about.
This is not. This is excretion. This is. Evolution.
Right.
It is snail cum.
All right.
No, they don't want No. Yo, did any of them take a biology class? Like, I don't even think, like,
Since clearly,
why did it have to go there?
I don't know.
Wasn't taking it there. I was just saying, this is the excretion. This is what helps snail moves. Snails
I know
move.
that, but you know,
I mean,
thing
you
one
don't notice that my face noticeably looks clearer.
Queen, your face always looks clear for the most part. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I guess you just adding cheat codes at this point. So
Yes, when a woman gets up in age, she has to do things that makes her face glow. I don't want to be wearing makeup all the time.
Hold up. Hold on.
you got a Yankee cup too.
I was just doing some quick research, right? And based on the bottle that you showed me, that's a clear liquid, yes?
Yes.
Get me.
Okay.
Yeah, glow.
So hold on. According to this,
Yeah,
I want you to understand the wording on this. Snails release different types of mucus depending on how they are stimulated. All right, already we have a problem.
This is crazy.
When sexually aroused, snails release clear, viscous slime, which looks exactly.
It's just something that me and snails have in common.
So if I pour salt on you,
so first off, in Korea, we have people.
It happens to humans
to sexually arouse snails.
How do you sexually arouse?
I'm here for it. They probably tickle a stomach.
Boy, this is off.
Give it to a queen. Yeah, we just hyped up. Give it to a queen. I got it. Hyped up. Give it to a queen. Yeah, we just hyped up. Give it to a queen. I got it. Hyped up. Give it to a queen. Yeah, we just hyped up. Give it to a queen. I got it. Hyped up. Give it to a queen. Yeah.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, men and women, everybody, this is your girl, the Queen, reporting from here, there, everywhere. This goes out to all my LGBTQTIAs, all my asexuals, all
that. Go ahead.
All my aberosexuals. There's some new terms going on. I'm here for all the sexuals, all of it.
Wait,
so
more letters? There's more letters?
Mm-hmm.
There's a symbiosexual now.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
I'm here for it. Don't label me. Don't label me. Whatever it is, it is. You feel me? So I'm stirring up a little controversy amongst my three comrades about snail mucin. Now, at the end of the day, do you want excretion to help turn back the clock, or do you want excretion to cause you to be on child support for 21 years? I mean, I don't know where you want me to secrete.
There's too many syllables in all of this, is what I'm trying to put down.
At the end of the day, when people get a certain ages, this is for men too, and everybody in between. You want a soft ass face, or do you want to have your partner do the devil's juice all over you, or do you want to bottle it up in a specific lab and get it the right way? I mean, I don't know what y'all want me to tell you. And if there's somebody out there who's doing the good Lord's work of stimulating snails to give me a 5-year rewind on the clock, shout out to that person. You the MVP. I hope they pay you.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
What Korean got you doing this? Like, you talking about?
No, so I was kind of trolling a bit, but I do want to say no. So Tay does have a point. I was just looking it up. There's a difference between snail mucus and snail
mucin. I said this about 5 minutes ago, but you guys want to take this conversation all the way to hell.
I don't know what mucin is, honestly. And when I think mucus, and
you
when I
have
see snails,
a smartphone. I don't get why you're asking dumb ass questions when you have a smartphone.
Technically, I'm driving, so I can't use my smartphone right now.
I also have it up on the screen.
That's
like right here.
I can't see that. It's
like snail mucin. Apparently, It's a complex mix of proteins, enzymes, hyaluronic acid,
And protein sprout.
antimicrobial peptides, iron, zinc.
Yeah. It all sound like to me.
I could eat it if I could.
Okay,
Pause.
now
I
we're going a
hope
little
this
too
works.
much.
This is crazy. This is crazy. What
We're
are we
not
doing?
spreading it on toast like it's PB&J.
What is going on right now? I know we're
I'm
talking
just
about
trying to
nuts
get.
and
You
stuff,
see,
but
I'm not a
why are you
gatekeeper.
But I want to
I'm
know,
not
what are
a
these
gatekeeper.
Koreans?
I found something that's been transformational for me in my wellness journey. You guys don't know that the queen is on a wellness journey. I am transforming myself, mind, body, and soul. Your girl is in the gym. Your girl is in the books. Your girl is in all of the. You see, I'm using black rice and rosemary. Just to bring a new spirit.
Black rice. What are you, Haitian?
Are you Haitian?
Like you said, black rice. That's what I'm getting.
Is that like the rice that has the squid ink on it?
Yep.
Like the black pasta?
That's the one I was talking about.
Yep. As you can see, it is obviously working. I am down 20 pounds since our last, facade of shows. You see my little muscle is coming through. And I'm looking younger than y'all. And y'all all younger than me. I'm just saying. I mean,
we know you younger.
I also have a job that ages you like the president.
Yo, I'm about to.
And I do have a serious question to pose.
Okay.
Right? For all the people who get body modifications, right?
Oh, Lord.
You need to do the full job. What I don't want, everybody loves a big butt. Butts are nice. Butts are great. I am a very straight woman, but I often find myself always looking at other people's butts because I'm like, sheesh, I wish I can have a bookshelf like that. But let me tell you where the problem lies, right? If you can't afford to get your breasts done at the same time or adjacent 6 months after you get your ass done, don't get nothing done. Because what I don't want to see is you have orangutan tits, right? And a Wilkins Petite Frere butt.
You missed it. You missed it at Jabba Slam. Yo,
Wilkins has the butt of a Greek god. I wish my butt could hold as many volumes of Twilight as Wilkins' ass.
What the fuck is going on?
On Twilight, that man could hold a whole A
He
to Z.
can hold the Encyclopedia Britannica on that bookshelf.
I feel uncomfortable.
He is the reason why. He is the reason why Nelly made the song "Tip Drip."
Yo, what is going? Can we?
10 out of 10. But ladies, if your breasts have to be tucked into your drawers at the end of the night, they should be your first priority when seeing your surgeon. You don't need implants. You just need a little lift. We all need a little support sometimes. It's not very mindful. It's not very demure.
What does that mean? Why is everybody saying that?
It's trash because people find new words and they think they know what they're talking about. But Tay, can I just say something? Can I say something on your point, ladies? And I aim this especially at the ladies.
Not
if
you
you're
talking
gonna
about
get if you gonna get your body done, right? So you going out there, you getting the booty done, you getting the titties done, okay? But your belly button is still touching the nail on your big toe. Your priorities are messed up.
I hope your girlfriend slaps the shit out of you for that. I really do. Like,
I'm just being very real.
You know what, Pete? I usually don't like people interrupting my segment, but you may, and I don't like men commenting on women's bodies, but you may have a point. I feel like bodies are beautiful the way they are. You get what I'm saying? You know what? But if you want a little nip tuck here, nip tuck there, get it. But if you getting your ass done and you're not getting your side teeth fixed, you got a problem.
Yo,
fellas, if you getting them fake abs, because I be seeing them, you feel me? Looking like Sunday buns.
Ozempics, like a motherfucker.
You get no, that's not Ozempic. That's not Ozempic. That is you are going to a plastic surgeon and asking them to give you an 8-pack.
Oh my God.
And you have not fixed your halitosis.
No.
There's something wrong with that picture. I was in Atlanta over the weekend. I saw the finest men I ever did see. But there was not about 50% of the men needed breath mint. And the other ones, I smelled their feet through their Jordans. Why are we living like this? Why are we in a public space and you are talking to me really closely and I hear the pow of your breath is outweighing any quote unquote money conversation we are trying to have at this point? Why is that happening? And why, when you have the hottest breath, you always want to tell somebody a secret? I don't want to hear it. You can't tell me nothing.
Fix it.
And I am a big fan of Ozempic. If that's what it is, if you gotta do what you gotta do to meet your goals, do what you gotta do, shorty. I ain't mad at you. But get your dental work done, get your teeth whitened, and use your snail mucin. Anything less is uncivilized.
Snail mucin. Are you gonna send us this link
for Christmas?
Snail excrement. Did I say that right, Pete? Was that right? Excrement.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. You got it.
Okay.
And I also want to talk about a year, and I'm going to keep this very short, and I'm going to move on after this. Remember about a year ago when the rumors were kind of spicing up about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, and the blogs were ablaze. And I said, as much as I love Travis Kelce, the more he gets with Taylor Swift, you're going to see a change in his demeanor. There is no more black scent, ladies and gentlemen. He does not sound like Malibu's Most Wanted anymore. What's up with that? He's not sporting the haircut. Almost every white guy I know who dates a black girl has the same haircut, and Dominican men cut their hair with a straight blade.
Travis Kelce is Dominican?
You know what? Make it make Dre. Make it make sense.
I can't.
But have you guys noticed that there's been a change in his brand ever since he got with Taylor?
Yeah, absolutely. He's putting on for his people now. He's putting on for his people. Look at this man. Look at this man right here.
Oh shit.
That is not the Travis Kelce I knew and I fawned over on this podcast for the past 5 years.
Yeah, you really was. You was going in for that, man.
Facts.
I ain't gonna hold it. He look like he
look at this man right here. This man look like he will tell on you.
You can't tell me he don't got a 4T 450 and he don't hunt.
Yeah, that man Ford tough.
Every time I see a Ford F-150, I swear I feel like my life is on the line.
All the time.
Tell me you MAGA without telling me you MAGA.
Right. A Ford
I almost got ran off the road by F-150 a couple weeks ago in Jersey.
With the flags on the back. You know it's real.
Yeah, he had the "Don't Tread on Me" and the thin blue line and all that hot shit. I was like, okay.
The All Lives Matter flag. Oh, okay.
But yep, ladies and gentlemen, that is tea time. And don't forget, we have a very important election coming up. Please go vote. And if you're not registered to vote, Please do not get on the Shade Room. Please do not get on Hollywood Unlocked. Please do not get on Baller Alert and spew things that you have no idea what you're talking about.
We'll find a way to put a link so people can be registered to vote.
Please register to vote. Deadlines are coming up. Please register to vote. Please.
Absolutely. Please. We can't do another remix.
No matter who you. Let me tell you something. Please do not get online and criticize the candidate if you're not planning on voting. Please don't do it because you sound crazy in these streets. And also, please look up and fact check your facts. Google is free, and they made it even easier to dispel fake news. Even though Twitter or X or Elon Musk, they are working overtime with the fake news ads. I don't know if you guys see it. I am an avid X user. Every time it's like my algorithm is set to Game of Thrones, the MTV's The Challenge, and cooking recipes, and bam, presidential conspiracies. The jukes is in, y'all. Get out and vote. Today's topics, bitch.
Oh man, that was tea time, and I blame Matt and Pete for it starting so early. I blame the both of you.
Don't put that on me. Y'all was the one talking about snail nuts and spreading it like Nutella and shit. I didn't say that shit. That wasn't me. I was just trying to make it make sense. Put that on me.
Make sense for whom? Matthew.
I'm just trying to understand why we talking about snail shit.
Let me tell you something. The queen is the generous queen. My skin is glowing like I didn't even have time to do my makeup because I was working.
Mine was too. I was using Luminex. But then I was working and stuff. And then like kind of faded off. I got stressed out. You know, that type of stuff.
Okay.
Anyway. Let's start off.
Matt, you starting to look like those 90s villains in the damn teen shows that have the little wave ponytail going in the back, and then he wears really baggy clothes, and he's kind of light-skinned, kind of dark-skinned, kind of in the middle. He does not quite look like he has the bad boy appeal, but he's doing bad boy things to get a buzz.
You said that the other day. You said I look like Tupac and Juice. You told me that.
I've never said that.
Yes, you did.
I've never said that.
Dre, did she not say that?
You look like Frankie Lyman.
No, you said that when I had the curls, when I had the little small fro. But you said when we did the first show 2 weeks ago, you said, "Why you look like Tupac and Juice?" That's what you were saying. You said that?
I don't recall.
I do. I said I took it. I said I'll take it. I'll take it.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, this was on air.
Okay.
No, I have to.
I'll re-listen to it like a third time.
I know I'll re-listen. You know I always re-listen to the show. You said it, I said, yeah, she really came from my head for that. That was crazy. I like that one though. I'll take it.
Are you sure I didn't say you look like Raheem?
No, you didn't say Raheem. And again, my hair's it's not in a box cut. I have a Caesar. I have a dark Caesar.
Yeah, something. Yeah, sorry.
But I think I look better with my haircut. You don't think so?
Did I say that you look like the shoes from the MC Hammer cartoon?
I don't remember you saying that either.
I don't remember that, but
because I love Tupac. And I do love you, but I love Tupac in a very primal way. So I can't see myself.
I thought you was more or less I think you
like midget back from I Love New York.
Going to hell.
Somebody posted a picture of the Nelly Hot in Here video, and they said this is what clubs used to look like in 2001. I'm like, no, it's not. No, it was not. Because
no club look like
motherfuckers
that.
was not looking like Nelly. People was looking like Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern show. Like you turn around when the lights come on, some big musky motherfucker with a shrunken head. All right, guys, I had enough of that. No. Go. I'm done.
All right.
I'm done.
All right. Tyreke Hill was voted number one out of all his peers as the number one NFL player coming into this year. After him was Lamar Jackson, then Christian McCaffrey at number 3, Patrick Mahomes number 4, Myles Garrett number 5, Chris Jones number 6, Trent Williams number 7, TJ Watt 8, Travis Kelce 9, and Max Crosby number 10. Out of these top 10, it's hard to say. Do you think the players got it right? Because these are NFL players voting on other NFL players, and it's not the media. But instead of saying that, who else would you see topping this list outside of, I guess, the obvious of Patrick Mahomes? Pete?
Well, at least right now, I mean, listen, when you look at this top 10, if you're not like a full-on football fan, you may not know who, Trent Williams is. You may not know who, Max Crosby is, more of the more obscure line, defensive ends or offensive tackles, things like that. You kind of got to think the top 4 is kind of a toss-up. I think definitely the only one in the top 4 that I can't see being number 1 is Christian McCaffrey. But you can make a very solid case for Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes to be number 1 overall. I think Tyreke Hill gets the grace of, immediacy, right? Because this past year he almost broke or tried to break, at least flirted with the idea of breaking Calvin Johnson's single season record for receiving yards. So that was a big thing. But I don't know if that makes him the number 1 player in the NFL, right? This is not consistent for a Tyreke Hill. He's good. He's great, right? He's definitely a top 10 player. But when you're talking about number 1 player in the NFL, I'm also looking at a measure of consistency. Can I count on this kind of production every single time? And granted, while Lamar Jackson has faltered in some big spots, if we don't count the playoffs and outside of injury, Lamar Jackson has consistently been a machine with really nobody to throw to for the most time in Baltimore.
Facts.
So I would say it has to be either Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes just due to the consistency. And because of that, I would say Patrick Mahomes would edge out Lamar Jackson, because when you talk about the consistency of what Mahomes has done in the regular season and in the playoffs, I don't think there is a single season in Vegas where the betting numbers are not in your favor, right? Like there's never going to be a situation where you're going to lay $100 on Patrick Mahomes to do something and you're going to win money, right? You're probably going to have to bet a lot of money just to get a little bit back because the odds are going to be so biased for someone like Patrick Mahomes because of what he's done consistently.
Okay, I'll give you that. And for full transparency, the whole not having receivers thing, outside of him not really talking to his parents, except for this year, Aaron Rodgers for a long time didn't have receivers, but has still been touted as one of the better quarterbacks in the generation.
Only had Devontae Adams. That's it. All I really have, in my opinion.
Yeah, and so I get what you're saying, no, Peter. But that's just like full transparency, because there are other teams like, Patrick Mahomes barely had anybody but Travis Kelce to throw it to as well.
Travis Kelce and Tyreke Hill, that was it.
So, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Queen.
I'm sorry, but I have to be real. Any list of top 5 players of the NFL that does not have Patrick Mahomes as the number 1, the best player in the NFL is rigged. I'm sorry. I think Patrick Mahomes is number 1. I put Lamar Jackson as a hot number 2. You get what I'm saying? Only because, like, the Ravens, what I don't like about the Ravens is that they do not perform in big moments. And that is the reason why they had sat at home and was not at the Super Bowl. They made some bonehead moves. Bonehead moves. You get what I'm saying? I mean, his productivity was amazing. You know, he got in better shape last year. You get what I'm saying? And he was quicker. He was more efficient. You know, he was one of the only quarterbacks, if not the only quarterbacks, to be top 5 in QBRs. You know what I'm saying? Yards per attempt and all that stuff. Like, the numbers speak for itself. So the numbers should be translated to success. And granted,
Absolutely.
like, I'm always big on team sport, right? But when you see Patrick Mahomes, when the chips are down, and the Chiefs had so many questions last year, and for them to still not be as good as they were in some circles, you get what I'm saying? And to still dominate the way that they had when it mattered the most. On the back of Patrick Mahomes, I feel like he needs to be number 1 until somebody proves that they are a close second. Like, I also have to say, like, people are not putting respect on Justin Jefferson at all. Justin Jefferson beasted last year. I believe that, you know, granted, he was ranked really high as far as players of the year or as far as different lists and stuff like that. But I think he lived up to expectations. And I also think, when you really want to look at it, I believe that Josh Allen, any list that has Josh Allen anywhere near number 10 should be canceled and burned and thrown in the garbage. I ain't gonna hold you.
Well,
how you have
well,
a receiver and don't target him?
And to be honest with you, if I had to choose between Kelsey and Mahomes, I'm still gonna put Mahomes number 1.
Yeah.
And that's
Justin Jefferson dropped 16. So last year in this same poll, he was ranked 2nd. And
but
then
why?
Now he's ranked 18th.
I'll tell you why.
I don't think that's fair.
Because he only played 10 games last year.
He made Kirk Cousins.
Right.
Yeah, but still.
Oh, man.
He was hurt, and there was no Kirk Cousins. But surprisingly, I don't know how Dak Prescott jumped 40 spots.
You know why.
And Micah Parsons went down 8.
I mean,
I ain't gonna hold you. Michael Parsons had a down year last year. Michael Parsons had a down year.
Michael Parsons was not as explosive last year to me.
Yeah, we had a down year last year.
I didn't see the big deal about. Can we just marvel at this being the most wonderful time of the year? Like, I am so happy that football is coming back and I'm going to the Giants season opener.
Tell them where you. I'm about to say, tell them where you sitting, Queen.
Complex. Look at you see the flex. You knew it was coming.
In the suite.
In the suite.
You know, what's interesting about the Dak Prescott situation is Dak Prescott doesn't jump off the page and pass the eye test for a lot of us. We've spoken about, but when you actually look at his statistics, last year he led the NFL in passing touchdowns and completions. He was 2nd in passer rating, 3rd in overall passing yards, and his team had the highest scoring offense.
Absolutely.
That's so bizarre to me. That's so bizarre to me. Yeah, but you know, I'm just saying, like, it feels like Bizarro land because at the end of the day, Dak had a monster year last year.
We did.
But
what does it mean when you lose?
The Cowboys was ass.
Always. When it counts, they're ass.
Yeah, man. Dak Prescott is the right quarterback. Dak Prescott proved that he's the right quarterback in a rough system.
Yeah.
My go.
Matt, your thoughts on the
Is it mango?
Here we go. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm not doing this with you. But I don't disagree with.
And I'm tired. I'm not doing this with you. Go ahead.
I don't disagree with Tyreke.
I'm sorry, I had to get that off my chest.
No, I get it. But I don't disagree with Tyreek Hill being up there. He had a monster year last year. He was about to break a record if he didn't go down with an injury, and I think he sat out like 2 games, and that kind of messed him up from getting that record. He's the most explosive offensive weapon in the league. So I mean, I don't disagree with it, but I do agree with Patrick Mahomes should always be number one in any facet of the NFL other than defense. And he probably would freaking thrive in that if he could. The man is like effortlessly just the GOAT right now of today's football. Like it's just like it's leaps and bounds behind it. Like I don't understand how we were trashing the Kansas City Chiefs last year.
Y'all
trashing them because I definitely, but I wasn't blaming Patrick Mahomes. His receivers was trash. They still are trash, but he won a Super Bowl with them with that trash ass receiving team. He beat the 49ers with that trash ass receiving team.
He definitely did.
So, I mean, I'm with Tay. I don't see how we put anybody ahead of Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, but like I said, Tyreek Hill belongs in the top 3. I could tell you who's gonna replace Josh Allen. It might go a little high it might go higher than Josh Allen. CJ Stroud. I see that coming. I see it coming because he had a real good rookie season, and he brought Houston back to some level of relevancy, and they only getting better because they just added to their roster. So I mean, CJ Stroud is going to be a problem for years to come. Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes together. I mean, like, what can you say? Like, they carried that. I mean, Travis Kelce didn't do much in the Super Bowl game, but without Travis Kelce, like, they don't get there. So that goes without saying. But I'm right there with Queen. Like, it's only Patrick Mahomes. I don't see anybody better than Patrick Mahomes. I'm sorry. Because to carry that trash-ass receiving team to the Super Bowl and win and beat one of the most complete teams in the NFL on the biggest stage convincingly, what are we talking about? That man is
a chance of 3-peat this year.
Exactly. So I mean, like, it's nothing really sad. That man is the truth.
Who was the last person to 3-peat? Did Brady 3-peat?
No, I don't think.
No, they never 3-peated.
Listen, well, Patrick Mahomes has a chance.
I don't see it.
We do. Listen, I will not.
I didn't see it last year.
I will not.
I called it last. I'm gonna be honest with you. I called it last year that it was Chiefs. I roll hard every time I accurately predicted the Chiefs. It was the Chiefs. This year, I'm gonna say.
Oh, they're gonna have trouble.
If the Ravens don't pull it together, they might as well blow the whole team up. This needs to be their year. Miami Dolphins, it ain't your year. Sorry. Jets, it ain't your year. Sorry. You get what I'm saying? As long as the Chiefs are in the AFC, you get what I'm saying? I don't see a pathways for anything the Jets put together to beat them.
You also can't count out the 49ers this year, especially with Brock.
They're on the NFC,
Yeah, Brock Purdy playing for a contract, a full year of Christian McCaffrey, and you know that Brandon Ayuk is going to show out after he just got this extension that he got.
Oh, I was about to say, did they give him his money?
Yeah, he ended up getting the same. He ended up getting the same deal that they offered him last year at the end of the year because they asked him. They told him he can go look for a trade, and nobody was willing to nobody was either willing to match the contract that he wanted or have the assets to send to San Francisco. So he ended up getting stuck between a rock and a hard place, just went back to San Fran. But with Brock Purdy playing for that contract, and he's going to be playing for a $300 to $400 million contract.
He got a lot to prove this year.
He has a lot to prove this year, and that defense is still really, really good. So San Francisco, I think, but I think that's been the problem with the NFL is there has not been a lot of parity the last couple of years. It's the Chiefs, it's the Niners, it's the Ravens, it's the same people. And that's why I think it's exciting when we saw what we saw out of Detroit, when we saw what we saw out of Green Bay with Jordan Love, like to see these teams breaking through and making noise. That's been more interesting than seeing Patrick Mahomes just go out there and play Madden on rookie mode.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that goes into our next topic between the conferences, the AFC and the NFC. And we'll start with the AFC since we just spoke about Patrick Mahomes. Pete, no, actually, Queen, I'll start with you. Who are your top 5 teams this year in the NFC? I mean, AFC. Sorry, AFC.
Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh. Oh, man.
Right.
Chiefs.
Right.
This is hard. I don't know why this is so hard. I want to say Chiefs, Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs, Ravens. Chiefs, Ravens, Jets, Jags. Chiefs, Ravens, Jets, Jags. Bengals.
Yeah. It's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pete, in the AFC, your top 5. Unless he said BRB again. Guys, take the dogs down real quick. Okay. Matt, your top 5 teams in the AFC.
I'm gonna go Chiefs, Ravens, Jets, Bengals, Houston. Matter of fact, take the Bengals out. All right. Chiefs, Ravens, Jets, Texans, Dolphins.
Mm.
All right. For me, it's the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Bengals, the Dolphins, and the Texans. Only reason why I'm a little shaky on the Jets is this. It's Aaron Rodgers' age. It's not like, at one point in time, not us, but people didn't have the same thing to think about when it came to Tom Brady being an older quarterback. But when you look at Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady and you compare the teams, I'm not sure how much that offensive line is going to be able to hold up with someone who isn't as mobile anymore on the Jets. And that is my only thing about him. Now, I've been hearing a bunch of silly stuff that we were hearing before about, Aaron Rodgers is not a team player, this, that, and the third. These will also come from people who also don't like Aaron Rodgers either, so I'm kind of taking it with a grain of salt. But we will see how they play. We will see how the Jets play. The Jets are like hanging on, like they can be a top 5 team, especially with their defense. We got to see what they do on offense, though. So, going into the NFC, Queen, who you got for the NFC?
Shit. 49ers.
49ers.
I know, like, sheesh. Damn, that's even harder.
Yeah, the NFC stuck, bro.
The NFC sucks this year. I mean, damn. What happened to the Eagles?
They got Saquon.
We're gonna see this year what happened.
They got Saquon. They're not bad. Like I said, the only thing that fucked the Eagles up was Jalen Hurts got hurt. And they were trying to adjust to this new defensive coordinator that they got. Remember, they lost their coordinator. So their defense lapsed.
Okay, so I'm going to go.
Defense coordinators suck.
I'm going to go San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jesus. Philly.
Yeah.
Dallas. Oh.
You better pick your boo.
Yeah. Surprise, Shane Pickle.
The Lions.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Everybody else is abysmal, dude. Like, for shits and giggles, let's just go Rams.
Okay. The Rams is actually Matthew Ashford. Never mind, forget it.
Matthew Ashford is crazy.
Yeah.
He's been calling him that.
I've been calling him that.
I know,
bro.
I'm just saying.
I do not like Matthew Stafford at all.
I know. I'm just saying it's crazy.
He's not a terrible quarterback. I just don't like Matthew Stafford. You remember how you have those players in sports? You're just like, oh my God, I just don't like you. No. Matthew Stafford.
For me, it was Chris Bosh.
Yeah. Matt, NFC, who are your top 5?
49ers,
Mm-hmm.
Eagles, Cowboys. I said Detroit, right?
Nope. Now you did.
Yeah, Detroit. And honestly, I might go with Green Bay. They showed me something last year.
That is true.
They showed me something last year. What's on there?
Okay. For me, I'm going to go the 49ers, the Cowboys, Detroit, Seattle, and I'm going to say...
Go ahead, razzle dazzle. Say the Giants.
No, hell no. Tampa Bay.
No, absolutely not.
Hell no. Why? No. You'd be lucky if I watch a damn Giants game this year. Real, like.
Come on, Mr. Razzle Dazzle.
Nah, ain't no razzle dazzle. No, hell no, bro. Listen, with this new game, I don't got to razzle dazzle. I'm gonna pick the team. I'm pick the games that's left that I know I don't got to razzle dazzle with. Like,
the razzle dazzle.
Listen, razzle dazzle has not worked for me in how many years we've been doing pick 5. So I think it's about time to retire that. So I'm cool on that. So out of these teams that we mentioned, because the AFC is the Wild West and the NFC is just like
trash.
Nothing. Trash. Yes.
49ers is going to run roughshod on that whole goddamn competition.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, man.
The only competition they got is Detroit, in my opinion.
So instead of, I guess we all are kind of in agreement about the 49ers being the team to beat. Are they going to be the ones that go represent the NFC in the Super Bowl?
I think so.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think somebody's going to sneak them. They barely made it to the Super Bowl.
I think Brock Purdy gets exposed this year.
He got exposed last year.
Not as bad. That was towards the end.
He got exposed in the Super Bowl, and what the fuck is the team that they played?
I think it was the game before and in the Super Bowl, but I think the thing is, I feel like with a full season now, I think we see who Brock Purdy really is this full season.
Did we have him a whole season last year? Didn't we?
I think he came in mid-season. I'm not 100% sure. You can fact check me, but yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I'll double check it.
I'm gonna say he suffered Garoppolo towards the end of the season before, and I think last year was his full season. because Garoppolo got hurt in the beginning of the season, and then they just threw him to the wayside.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I don't even think he got hurt. I just think they just put him in and was like, "No, we rocking with him."
I feel like that's what they did. They said, "No, thank you."
Like, I'm sick of your shit.
No, thank you, sir.
Shit.
We don't need that here. We don't do that here.
Yo, can you believe we're really about to have an NFL season without Bill Belichick as a head coach? It's crazy, right?
You know what? It has felt like we haven't had Bill Belichick as a head coach since Cam Newton left.
Yeah.
Since Cam got taken off the Patriots, I was like, oh, there you go, Bill Belichick. There you go, Bill. There you go, Bill. Yeah, Billy D. Billy B. Oh man. Wow. So, oh, okay. So before we wrap up, right? I asked the question again. Who wins the Super Bowl this year? Matt.
Oh man. I want to say Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
But injuries play such an important role for the Ravens. And I say that to say this. If Lamar Jackson is healthy, sky's the limit. And you had such a stellar season for it to end the way that it ended. And
hey y'all, I'm back.
And it's all technically your fault. I feel like you got to have your get back.
Right.
So I want to say the Ravens, but I wouldn't be shocked if Philly has something to say.
Queen. Who wins the Super Bowl this year? Yeah. That type of season.
I'm going to go on a limb and say, if not Ravens, then Chiefs. If not Chiefs, then 49ers.
Yeah.
The 49ers revenge tour?
I can see that.
Last year was a revenge tour. They fucked that up.
Nah. This year would definitely be the revenge.
No, last year was supposed to be remember, they had
wait a minute.
They got jerked the year
Christian
before.
McCaffrey's on the front of Madden, y'all.
Oh, boy.
Madden Chris continues.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey's on the front of Madden. So 49ers will be fighting from behind this year for sure. Pete, who wins the Super Bowl this year? Your mic is muted.
I really don't know. I mean, yeah. I think, Tay said it on our last episode. This has to be Lamar Jackson's year. And I think she also stated it again on this episode. This has to be Lamar Jackson's year. You can't get to that point and continuously fail. We've seen this with Josh Allen. At some point, we have to stop having faith in the almost ran. But I feel like until we see them get dethroned, it's hard not to pick the Chiefs as the favorite. I am going to go, I'm going to go, I think it's going to be between, either Baltimore or Kansas City. I think it's going to be whoever comes out of that AFC. I honestly think so. Really quickly, just to backtrack on what you were talking about before I had stepped away. Top 5 teams in the AFC for me in this specific order, until we see anything different. The Chiefs at 1, the Ravens at 2. I have Miami at 3. I have Cincinnati at 4. And I have the Houston Texans at 5. I think CJ Stroud is going to take a very big leap this year. And the only reason why I put the Bengals over the Texans is because I think Joe Burrow is going to come back like a man possessed this year. As for the NFC, I think this is where it gets a little tough. I have San Francisco number 1. I have, and this is going to get a lot of hate. Not this one. I got Detroit number 2. I've got Dallas 3. I've got Green Bay at 4. And I have the Rams at 5. I leave Philly out for right now. I don't have a lot of faith in the makeup of that team. I think Dallas and Dak took a big step last year, but the Rams, I think, even though they do have Father Time at quarterback, they have 2 incredible receivers in Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua. And if that offense delivers in the way that it should, they're going to be a very, very hard team to stop. So I do have the Rams at the 5th position for the NFC.
Bet.
But the AFC is just deeper. I mean, listen, you've got, in my opinion, 2 teams, 2 to 3 teams that could easily win the AFC East in Miami, Buffalo, and if the Jets live up to where they're supposed to, the Jets. You have Baltimore, Cincinnati, and Pittsburgh, in my opinion, you have the opportunity to win the AFC North. I think Cleveland has pieces, but I still don't trust Deshaun Watson. You have Houston and Jacksonville, who could easily come out of the South.
Totally forgot about Deshaun Watson.
You've got 2 teams in the Los Angeles Chargers with John Harbaugh as their coach, and Kansas City out west. And if the preseason is to believe, Denver's 3-0, right? Can Denver do something in the regular season? So you have another 2 to 3 teams that could possibly win. The Raiders are always, fighting for 500 or above 500. I think that's the big difference with the NFC, right? I mean, outside of maybe the NFC East and the NFC North, I don't think you have anything more than one good team. In the NFC East, you can make a case that it's between Philly and Dallas, and it depends how the Giants play, right? In the NFC North, Green Bay and Detroit, we don't know what Caleb Williams is going to be as a rookie in Chicago, but they've looked good in the preseason at 4-0, and Minnesota's looked good at 3-0. The NFC South is just a horrible place to be right now. And in the NFC West, I mean, outside of San Francisco, the rest of the field, even with me thinking the Rams are going to be a really good this year, all of those teams are a step back. Seattle's a big step back from San Francisco, Arizona. So it's a lot tougher. The AFC is just so deep right now. There's at least 2 to 3 teams in every division that could be not only a playoff contender and a division winner, but a possible AFC conference finals team.
Right. The season starts next week, and I definitely look forward to seeing like what plays out, because NFL is a lot different than the other leagues when you have your superpower teams, compared to like the NBA and everything like that, where scripts write themselves, right? The NFL, any given Sunday really means any given Sunday. The Steelers, right? We haven't talked too much about the Steelers yet, but I know we will in this coming season. This is a make or break year for Russell Wilson. To me, this is a make or break year for Russell Wilson. If he does not perform to the level he's supposed to, we will see Justin Fields on the field this year. What we know is that in Pittsburgh, You're not producing, you get put down.
I can't wait to hear Tavia admit that he old and it's done. It's washed up. Rent cycle.
You show me yours if I show you mine, because Aaron Rodgers, I don't know, fam.
I'll admit it. If there's a decline, I'll admit it. I had no problem. I'll take Old Yeller out of his mind.
He definitely declined to the ground last year too.
Look.
After 4 plays, he declined to the ground.
Would you stop?
Facts.
You know what else declined, right?
Here we go.
His communication with his parents.
Here we go.
No, that increased.
That seems like an increase.
That increased. My bad. I'm sorry. We can't use that. We can use the joke anymore because he said he talked to his father. I don't know about his mother. So
if you ain't talking to your mama, it don't count.
Yeah, if you don't talk to your mother, it don't count, bro. Like, sorry. Who else? The Giants. As a Giants fan, we are not looking for much out of the Giants other than what changes they will potentially make.
Y'all deserve
what pick they will get in the draft.
Y'all deserve
that's pretty much it from the damn Giants.
Y'all deserve whatever fucking misfortune y'all get for the next couple seasons. How y'all did Saquon Barkley? That shit is crazy.
Do not get me.
I feel like you should reverse the prayer. I think you should reverse the prayer.
I'm just saying, like loyalty.
You got one more week.
Yo, for real shit, like real shit. Y'all saw the clip. They disrespectful, yo. You know they disrespectful.
It's not the whole team, though.
Yo, you gonna overpay Daniel Jones and fucking shortchange fucking Saquon Barkley? Nah, it's some fucked up shit. It's fucked up, and y'all know it's fucked up.
Oh, we agree. But
I don't agree.
You agree with paying Danny Dimes that money?
No, I don't agree with paying Danny Dimes that money. I agree.
I was about to say.
I believe that Saquon should have been paid originally over Daniel Jones, 100%. But the way that Joe Shane handled the negotiations with Saquon this off season, I mean, and this is where a lot of the story gets misconstrued, right? When he spoke to the agent, he said, "Okay, what are you looking for?" And if you actually watch Hard Knocks, he says, "What do we have to do to keep Saquon? Like, what do we need to do?" And the agent tells him, okay, and he says, "Okay, you know, you are free to go out and see what you get and whatever, and we'll talk about it." And the agent then called him back and said, "Hey, this is the offer we have from another team." And Joe Shane, if you watch Hard Knocks, says exactly these words. Okay, so what are you telling me that if I match this and give a little extra, that we can guarantee keeping Saquon? And we don't hear what the agent says, but what we assume is that the agent did not guarantee, yeah, if you do that, you'll keep Saquon. Because I guarantee you, if the agent would have said, "Hey, yeah, if you match what this other team is willing to pay us and maybe throw a couple extra bucks on there, we guarantee Saquon will go to you." He did not do that. And Joe Shane said, "Okay." Joe Shane's not going to play that game because you know what's going to happen? The agent's going to do what the agent's going to do. He's going to say, "Oh, you're going to offer me $5 million more?" And he's going to go back to Philly and say, "Hey, the Giants are going to offer me $5 million more." And then he's going to try to get more money out of Philly. Saquon took the deal, or his agent, I should say, took the deal that best fit for him. I do feel like if the agent would have said to Joe Shane, "Yes, if you match this offer, Saquon stays with the Giants," it would have been a done deal because the owner of the Giants did not want to get rid of Saquon. And Joe Shane has said he did not want to get rid of Saquon either. But at the end of the day, they have to make a business decision. They're not going to be hung up for money.
I hear you, but if y'all want to Saquon so bad, why franchise tag him and give Daniel Jones that fucking money?
because that's
wanted him so bad.
Agreed. That's a business decision, right? When you're thinking about paying a running back, paying the quarterback versus the running back, things like that. It's all those business decisions in the NFL.
Bro, they could have re-signed Daniel Jones for less money than that. Let's be realistic. Ain't no fucking team checking for no fucking Daniel Jones, bro. They fucked up. They did. That's why it's not no disrespect to Giants fans. I'm just saying in general, they're deserving what's gonna happen to them. That was stupid business. It was stupid business. Daniel Jones is not that great of a quarterback. He's not. He's not, bro. He has not proven to even be close to that amount of money that he's been.
No, you're 100% right. But here's where the Giants also drew themselves into a corner. They had nothing else. And And they were in a situation where, and the only language I could use is they were left with their ass wide open.
That's crazy.
And Daniel Jones took advantage of it because they had no other option at quarterback. You drafted this guy in the first round in the top 10. So, of course, it's very hard to justify getting rid of him. They had to give him something to keep him, and they knew that other teams would also look at Daniel Jones. Listen, Zach Wilson to this day is still getting paid millions of dollars.
Don't remind me.
Okay. Sam Bradford was still getting paid millions of dollars by other teams. Why? Because they thought a guy picked that high in the draft, there's no way he's that bad. It must have been the team and the system. Give him to us. We could fix him. Right?
They're going to fuck around and find out.
Right. And so they made a bad decision. Right? Obviously, we know this whole what's the word I'm looking for? This whole narrative around running backs and aging and money, right? At the end of the day, are you going to pay, somebody with a skill set that is more likely to decline high dollars and then possibly be left held in the bag in terms of now I've got Saquon Barkley under contract for 4 or 5 years at whatever amount of millions of dollars and his knees are blown, God forbid. He tears his ACL and now his contract is fully insured, right? Now we can't get rid of him. You can always trade a quarterback for value. You can't always trade a running back for value, and we've seen that. While I agree Saquon should have gotten paid, I understand why those things happen, but I don't agree that Danny Dimes should have gotten paid.
Well, as we wrap up, the next time we're live, you will see the introduction of the new game. Since week 1 is coming up, we'll do a little test run amongst each other first before we present it to the team. This is Pick 5 Remix, and the person who will pick the first 3 teams is, of course, Queen Tay, being that she is the reigning defending.
That bitch.
Queen of Pick 5. She will pick the first 3 games in the remix. Jack Tunney will not be involved in this. Again, rules the basic rules on tiebreakers are the same as last year. If there is a tie at any point in time, the tiebreaker goes to the person who was in first place for the most time. So being that Tay was in first place.
Yo, let me tell you something. If me and Matt tie again, we're fighting.
Y'all literally have to fist fight. Like
we will have to fist fight.
Yeah.
There's no other way.
You have to, Matt. Like at this point, no, y'all.
Yeah, we have to slap box or fist fight or I don't know.
Because this point system damn near almost prevents a tie. But if y'all tie and y'all find a damn way to tie, I got nothing to say. Y'all just box each other and get it over with.
Facts.
Only one time.
Period.
There's only one time this shit went left, and that was when Pete was getting helped by them Asians. I don't know how the hell he did it. I know they want their money. Pete worked for the Triad.
And I almost caught up to him.
Yeah, Tay still almost won that one. So
That's
imagine
because
Tay winning that damn 4 times straight, bro.
it's because Pete lost too young. That's what happened.
Sure. So let's revisit history. Tay wins the first one. Matt and Tay win the second one. Pete wins the third one. Tay wins the fourth one.
I look at it like this. I got in there like Hakeem during the 90s. I got in, got mine, and got out.
You got in on a down year?
I got in, got mine, and got out. That's it. Tay got it, but I was like, you know what? This is my one shot. I gotta take it. If I don't get it now, I ain't
gonna lie. You did get it on the year, which he wasn't really feeling the game at the beginning. Because
listen, I gotta take it where I gotta get it where I can get it, right?
My job this year is not being last. That's it.
Well, somebody gotta be in last.
That's where I'm starting. I wasn't in last the first year. Every other year after that, I was in last. Like, I don't get it. I'm terrible. Keep playing these games just for me to lose and make fun of myself. But it's all right. It's all right. But that is it for the Yerrr Sports Show, as well as Tavius Tea Time. Follow us on all streaming platforms, all that good stuff. For the voice of a generation, Pete Rosado. For BK Mac, for the Queen Tay. It is your boy, the wise brother. It is so hard sometimes to say that, big baby. And we are